If you've ever opened the Temu app on your phone, then you know they love to attack you instantly with pop-ups and way too good to be true deals. Here's the crazy part. To my surprise, Temu decided to reverse scam me by canceling just the $1,000 of Temu switches I bought. They then decided to, for some reason, ship out the 3 1-penny items I bought. But what I have right here is the real meat of the order. A 1-penny Samsung S25 Ultra. Let's open it up and see what exactly Temu was trying to pull here. A better life with smartphones. What does that mean? Hold on, the side just says smartphones. Okay, taking the phone out. We got a SIM card removal tool just hanging out in the box. Yo, we got headphones with this? Let's go. This is the worst case I've ever seen. It's so bad. All right, I got the phone pulled out here, and hey, it looks like an S25 Ultra so far. What is this little like ring we have around the power button? Can I take that off? Oof, not easily. It's like glued on there, and it left like a bunch of residue behind. Come on now. This is a 1-penny phone. I want some kind of premium quality here. Come on, guys. And looking on the back, you can see we do indeed have our 5 cameras. 2 of them look like they are very fake, but there they are. Oh yeah, that one's definitely fake too. Trying to get this thing on the back off, but it doesn't want to peel. Ah, jeez, why are you stuck to the phone? God, it didn't even come off cleanly. Look, like left some goop behind. Looking at the bottom of the phone, you can see, ooh. Holy crap, this might be the cheapest thing I've ever felt in my life. But here it is. Why does it look so used? Do you see that? So it's like fingerprints and scratches and stuff. This is supposed to be a brand new phone, isn't it? Anyway, let's go ahead and power this thing on. Well, that's a nice little trick. They put a normal like curved screen from one of the other phones we see here. They just straight up put that in here and then gave it like sharp corners to make it look more legit. What is the purpose of having like the square display? Turn back on. If you're gonna have these ridiculous bezels all along the phone, it's purposeless. I guess you can you stand the phone up? Hey, that's cool. That's a feature. Also, you may or may not have noticed, but we didn't do any kind of setup. The phone's just booted up. Here we are on the home screen. I don't know what kind of sketchy stuff they have pre-installed on here. We're going to try to find out. Well, I should be using my pen as I scroll around. All right. I do see a handful of interesting looking apps. Face Unlock app. It's usually just a thing built into the phone itself, but sure, let's open that up. Enroll face. The pen does work, by the way. I am impressed. What does the button do? Oh, the button's not even real. Do you see that? There's clearly a button in the middle of the pen. It doesn't work. It doesn't press down. It doesn't do anything. Okay, I like that the pen actually has the clicky mechanism, though, because I'm going to be doing that all day. Anyway, let's enroll my face. All right, let's test it out. Does that actually work? Turn the phone on, hold my phone up to my face. Hey, it unlocks. I don't really trust this feature, so let's go ahead and try it on a few different faces and see what it does. Ryan, I need your help. Unlock my phone for me with your face.
It didn't work.
Oh, try one more time. Oh, I'm impressed. Jacob, I need you to unlock my phone with your face.
It worked.
You typed a pin in, you liar. What other weird apps do we have installed here? Chrome with the Samsung internet browser icon. That's interesting. Let's open that up. Welcome to Chrome. Why? Also, for some reason, my pen isn't... Oh, there it goes. It takes it a second to work, I guess. You know, we have the face unlock situation. Do we have, like, fingerprint on this phone? Yo, wait a minute. Storage, 230 gigabytes free. How much do we have on this? Yeah, 256 gigabytes on this phone. We got this thing for 1 penny and we got 256 gig? I'm blown away. That's amazing. Ooh, we do have fingerprints. Sure, let's try this out. Ooh, also, by the way, the vibration on this phone is not good. It's bad. Touch the sensor. Is it down here? They have an under-the-screen fingerprint unlock? That's surprising. They're not making me scan like the sides of my fingers, so I don't trust that this is working at all. Here, let's give it a try, though. Hello? It made a noise. I'm pressing my finger to it. There it goes. It unlocked. Okay. Let's try my other finger. Will that work? Okay. All right. Let's try some other things. How about my whatever you call this part of the hand? Of course that works. How about my nose? Yep. And if you guys are, longtime fans of the channel, you know the weenus should work great. I didn't even hit the fingerprint sensor and it unlocked. How did you do that? All right, Kyogre, unlock my phone for me. Okay, Kyogre cannot unlock the phone, so there you go. It can protect yourself from Kyogre. All right, I think I want to test out the camera next. All right, looks like it defaults to the rear cameras, which is good because I want to see, I'm just going to hold my finger up to the different lenses on the back here, and we're going to see how many of them are real. We're in the 1x right now. We'll play around with some of the other zoom levels. But okay, it looks like only the top lens is showing right now. The other two on the side aren't doing anything. So let me zoom out a little. I can't zoom out any more than one time, so it definitely doesn't have a macro lens. I can zoom up to 4 times. Does this change anything? No, it's always just that top camera. So these 4 here are all fakes. This one in particular definitely looks like it's like flasher, an IR sensor or something. Oh my God, it's so blurry. How did you end up that blurry? Like, guys, I know it's a penny, but like, what is this? This is not a human being. This is a blur man. All right, let's try the front camera. You know, it's pretty bad, but it's not quite as terrible. Okay, up next, I want to check out the system settings, see what version of Android we're on. It's an S24 Ultra. Oh, that's the first lie. It's supposed to be an S25. That made me angry. I apologize. Let's see here. What does this say this has? One UI 2.5, Android 14, 8 gigs of RAM, a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. I don't think that's what that's called. Hold on. Okay, never mind. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 is a real thing. I just wasn't sure if that's what they actually called it. We'll verify later by downloading like a hardware info app or something, like what kind of chip this thing actually has. All right, we are successfully connected to Wi-Fi. Let's open our not Chrome, but definitely Chrome internet browser. Okay, the speed test is running, but that is not even remotely close to what a 5 gigahertz should be showing here. I'd expect, I don't know, 10 times those speeds? Yeah, wow, that is really bad. Okay, here's the real test. Can we run Stumble Guys? We can. Sometimes these phones are like secretly running Android Go edition, and you can't actually find out till you try to install an app that won't work with that version of Android. Ooh, Stumble Guys is installed. Okay, let's go ahead and launch it up, see if this actually works and runs well. I can't get over how bad, what is happening on this side of the screen, by the way? I was gonna say how bad the bezels look on this side, but like, this is worse than bezels. This is just broken. Well, guys, I think those download speeds we saw earlier are pretty accurate, because this is like less than a gigabyte of downloads it's gotta do for this game, and it's taking like too many minutes. I'm going to lose it. That took like less than no effort. Like pre-snap before I even really fully bent it. Wow, yeah, that's just a solid piece of plastic. No electronics going on in there. Oh my God, the phone is on fire. I think the game's finally ready to be played, though. What happened? I didn't even hit anything. It opened Chrome, and now the game has to restart? Is that what's happening? Will you please log in? Oh my God, please! I'm going to lose it. What kind of 1-cent phone can't handle Stumble Guys? It's too much cost for this little performance. It is so hot. The phone is so hot. We're not even in the game. Oh my God, the home screen is loading. The frame rate is so low. Oh my God. Is there a way I can, like, fix this, or is this just how the game is? What? The game crashed? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, it can't handle Stumble Guys. Facts. This is just how the phone is, I guess. Let's move on to checking out this device info hardware thing. Right off the bat, it's calling this an Alps S24 Ultra. The resolution is 1440 by 3200. That's not bad. That's like totally reasonable if that's accurate. Confirms 8 gigs of RAM. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for the platform, as they call it. Okay. I just don't believe it. Vendor MediaTek. Is MediaTek the vendor for Snapdragon? I honestly don't know. No, it's Qualcomm. Qualcomm definitely makes the Snapdragon. What is a MediaTek? Okay, yeah, MediaTek makes like more entry-level phone chips. So there is no such thing as a MediaTek Snapdragon. That's a made-up thing. They just lied or whatever this CPU is. It's something else that MediaTek actually makes. Wait a minute, is that accurate? The front camera is 108 megapixels? That cannot possibly be right. The back one's 13. That's like more reasonable, but still, that doesn't sound accurate compared to the quality of camera we were seeing. What about the battery? This says it has 8,000 milliamp hours. That's really good for a phone, but I just don't trust that anything on this is accurate. Whatever. Last thing I want to check here is the YouTube playback. Can this thing handle YouTube videos? Based on that Stumble Guys performance, I'm thinking probably not, but we're gonna find out. TikTok ads. We always get TikTok ads on this channel. Don't know why.
Find on Amazon, and in this video, we're gonna put these 1-star reviews to.
The speakers are like, I don't know, they're not like the worst things I've ever heard, but they're really not good at all. Super tinny. It does get in full screen. What was that? What just happened there? Did you guys see that? Oh no, the resolution is so low. 360p and we're getting this kind of performance. Oh my God. You know what, guys? This is a perfect opportunity for me to test out the headphones. Wait, do they do the thing? If I try to pull one out? Okay. They do not instantly break apart. I have to pull at least that hard for them to break in half. We're gonna do a bend test. Let's see how this goes. Oh no. The amount of flex. Oh, I think that's permanently bent now. Oh God. Did you guys hear the noise it made? Oh. That sounded horrible. Is it still working? Yeah, surprisingly it is. Should I try the other way? Holy crap. I can fix that. Let me bend it back real quick. Yeah, I don't think it should flex like that. Hey, it's working fine still somehow. Well, anyways, guys, I think that's all I want to test on this Samsung S25 we got for a penny from Temu.